Integrating mindfulness at work, reducing workplace stress. Welcome to this exploration of integrating mindfulness into the workplace. In today's fast-paced world, where stress and deadlines are common, bringing mindfulness into the work environment can be transformative. We will explore how to use mindfulness to create moments of presence, cultivate resilience, and effectively reduce workplace stress. Mindfulness does not require hours of meditation or specific settings. It's about showing up fully, being present in each moment, and responding rather than reacting to situations. Let's discuss how to seamlessly incorporate these principles into the workplace. Understanding mindfulness and workplace stress. Stress at work can stem from various sources: deadlines, heavy workloads, interpersonal challenges, or a fast-paced environment. When left unmanaged, stress affects not only productivity but also our physical and mental well-being. However, mindfulness offers a way to approach work with clarity, balance, and resilience. Mindfulness is the practice of paying attention to the present moment without judgment. By bringing mindfulness into the workplace, we can become more aware of our stress responses, which allows us to respond with calmness and focus rather than feeling overwhelmed. We can learn to navigate workplace stress by cultivating awareness and presence. Mindful techniques to integrate into the workplace. Here are some simple yet powerful ways to incorporate mindfulness at work, bringing calmness and clarity to the workplace without needing to set aside dedicated time. 1. Mindful pause. One of the easiest ways to integrate mindfulness at work is to practice what we will call the mindful pause. Throughout the day, take small breaks, even just a few seconds, to pause and become aware of your breath. This brief pause can act as a reset button, helping you ground yourself during tasks or challenges. When you find yourself feeling stressed or overwhelmed, take 3 deep breaths. As you inhale, focus on the sensation of the air filling your lungs. As you exhale, feel any tension releasing. This short pause can bring you back to a place of presence, allowing you to approach your next task with a clearer mind. 2. Single tasking instead of multitasking. In a busy work environment, it's common to juggle multiple tasks simultaneously. But studies show that multitasking increases stress and reduces efficiency. Instead, try bringing mindfulness to each task by practicing single tasking. When you begin a task, set the intention to give it your full attention. If distractions arise, gently acknowledge them. Then refocus on the task at hand. This not only improves the quality of your work but also reduces the mental strain that comes from dividing your attention. 3. Mindful listening. Workplaces are filled with communication, meetings, calls, discussions. Mindful listening is an approach that can greatly reduce misunderstandings and create a sense of connection. When engaging with a colleague, take a moment to pause and bring your full attention to the interaction. Avoid planning your response or letting your mind wander. Listening mindfully involves being present with the other person, fully receiving their words, tone, and expressions without judgment. This type of listening fosters mutual respect and reduces stress, especially during difficult conversations, as it promotes clear and compassionate communication. 4. Body awareness and posture check. Throughout the day, we often carry tension in our bodies without realizing it. Practicing body awareness helps release this tension, reducing stress and promoting relaxation. Every hour or so, take a moment to check in with your body. Notice if your shoulders are tense, if you are tightening your jaw, or if your posture is bent forward. Take a deep breath and adjust your posture, allowing your body to feel supported and at ease. Even a brief stretch or movement can reset your physical and mental state, making it easier to return to work with renewed energy. Dealing with workplace challenges mindfully. Workplaces naturally bring challenges. Deadlines, disagreements, and high expectations are part of the environment. Instead of trying to avoid this, we can use mindfulness to handle them with grace. 1. Responding rather than reacting. When stress triggers arise, our instinct may be to react quickly, often leading to impulsive decisions or heightened stress. By cultivating a mindful approach, we give ourselves the space to respond thoughtfully rather than react impulsively. When faced with a challenging situation, pause. Take a few breaths, allowing yourself to observe your initial reaction without judgment. By creating this pause, you can respond from a place of clarity, making decisions that align with your values rather than being driven by stress or frustration. 2. Letting go of perfectionism. In high-performance environments, perfectionism can contribute significantly to workplace stress. While striving for excellence is valuable, the desire for perfection often leads to overworking and self-criticism. Mindfulness helps us recognize these tendencies, allowing us to do our best without being overwhelmed by an unattainable standard. When you notice self-critical thoughts arising, acknowledge them gently. Recognize that they are just thoughts and that your worth is not defined by a perfect outcome. Practicing self-compassion and embracing the idea of good enough can reduce stress and allow you to work more sustainably. 3. Setting boundaries mindfully. Work-life balance is crucial for managing stress. Yet, it's easy to overlook boundaries in a busy workplace. Practicing mindfulness includes recognizing your own limits and respecting them. Take note of moments when you feel drained or overwhelmed and consider if it's time to set or adjust a boundary. Setting boundaries might mean declining extra work, taking your lunch break, or logging off at a specific time. Being mindful of your limits is not selfish. It's a way to protect your well-being and ensure you have the energy to perform well over the long term. Cultivating gratitude and positivity. In the workplace, we often focus on tasks, deadlines, and goals, which can sometimes lead to burnout. Incorporating a mindfulness practice of gratitude can shift our perspective, bringing a sense of positivity and resilience. 1. Mindful appreciation of small wins. Start by acknowledging small successes or moments of progress throughout your day. This could be a task completed, a positive interaction, or a lesson learned. Recognize and appreciate these small wins as they arise, which can help balance the challenges and bring a sense of fulfillment to your work. 2. Practicing gratitude for colleagues and environment. At the end of each day, take a moment to think of one thing you are grateful for at work. It might be a supportive colleague, a comfortable workplace, or even the opportunity to learn something new. Practicing gratitude shifts your focus from stressors to the positive aspects of your environment, creating a healthier work mindset. Mindful transitions, moving between work and home. In a busy workday, we often rush from one task to another, barely pausing to catch our breath. Practicing mindful transitions between work activities and especially from work to home can greatly reduce stress and enhance focus. When moving from one task to next, pause briefly, taking a few deep breaths to center yourself. Similarly, as you finish your workday, create a small ritual to transition from work to home mode. This might include a few mindful breaths, a brief walk, or simply setting an intention to be fully present at home. This practice helps clear the mind and allows you to start each task or time at home fresh and centered. Conclusion: integrating mindfulness at work is not about adding something extra to your day. It's about bringing presence to what you are already doing. By incorporating these simple practices, you can reduce workplace stress, increase resilience, and bring a sense of ease into each moment. Remember, the more we practice, the more naturally mindfulness will arise, and with it, a greater sense of well-being and fulfillment in our daily lives. Thank you for joining this exploration on integrating mindfulness into the workplace. May these practices bring balance, peace, and resilience to your work and beyond.